The draw for the AFCON Under 23 is set to take place quite soon, and the pot which Ghana have found themselves in has been revealed. So we'll be looking at that today. Coach Chris Hughton has also talked up the quality in Ghana's squad ahead of the next and final AFCON qualifier date. He says we have enough quality to make it through to the next phase, which is qualifying for AFCON and doing well in other major tournaments. We'll listen to what exactly he has to say. And the issue with Ayew and the Ghana Black Stars, whether his time is coming to an end, what is up with him, we will hear everything and everything that everyone has been saying concerning the treatment Ayew has received in recent times. A lot of you want him out of the squad, but then is that the best way to do it? Historically, we have not been great with letting past players go. How do we handle this Ayew situation? We'll look at all that today. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. Before we delve into Chris Hughton's thoughts on the Ghana national team and our quality, we'll talk first of all about the AFCON Under 23, which is set to take place in June. The Ghana Under 23 side, the Black Meteors, qualified for the competition after beating Algeria here in Kumasi 1-0, and it was a great feat for them. They made it to the AFCON Under 23 once again, and a chance to qualify for Paris 2024, the Olympic Games. The last time Ghana took part in the Olympic Games was in 2004, and it will be great to see the Black Meteors grace that occasion once again. But there'll be the small matter of an AFCON qualifier, which they must aim to finish at least in third place to get a chance to be there. The pots for the draw of the AFCON qualifiers have been determined, and the Ghana Black Meteors find themselves in an interesting one. The quadrennial football tournament for players under the age of 23 will feature 8 countries, including Ghana, the host nation Morocco, and holders Egypt. Ghana and Mali have been confirmed in Pot 1 for the group stage draw, while Gabon, Congo, Guinea, and Niger will be placed in Pot 2. The draw means that Ghana will be drawn in the same group with one of Morocco and Egypt, then 2 of Gabon, Congo, Guinea, and Niger. The Black Meteors secured their place in the competition after beating Mozambique 4-1 on aggregate in the second round of qualifiers and Algeria 2-1 in the third and final round of qualifiers. This will be Ghana's second appearance at the tournament, and they will be looking to make an impact on the continental stage and qualify for the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. The date for the draw of the competition is yet to be announced by CAF. The tournament will take place on June 24th, if I'm not mistaken, to July. It will be interesting to see if Ghana can make it out of the top 3 at least and into the Olympic Games itself to be held in Paris. My next story has to do with Ghana Black Stars coach Chris Hughton, who is of the opinion that the Black Stars is bridled with a lot of quality to get results. Now, the Black Stars head coach Chris Hughton is impressed with the incredible talent of Ghanaian players, which he believes can greatly contribute to achieving the team's target. Chris Hughton, who was appointed the head coach to replace Otuado in March, has overseen 2 games against Angola in the 2023 African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Prior to this appointment, he served as a technical advisor ahead of the 2022 World Cup. Hughton says his presence with the team has allowed him to spot great talent, which he believes will be key in the nation's success. Getting results is about believing in the players. I think we have a talented group of players and a talented squad, he said. He's trying to get that we get the right dynamics in the team, and of course, ultimately picking the right team to get results. You have to rely on good team sport, a good team organization, togetherness, and desire from the team to win a football match. The Black Stars will be back in action in June to play in the AFCON qualifiers, at the final round of qualifiers that will see them see if they can top the group to qualify ahead of the AFCON itself that will be held in January 2024 in Ivory Coast. Hughton says his immediate target is to qualify for Ghana for that competition, and this has to be the priority to get results in these games because ultimately it's about making sure we are in AFCON in January. This is the immediate. After that, it is building something. What we have to is good young players coming through. This will give me the opportunity to look at more of the local players over a period of time. The Black Stars now top Group E after the last round of fixtures in the African Cup of Nations qualified. That doubleheader versus Angola. So that's Chris Hughton there, his 2 cents on the matter. And now there are comments coming in. The captaincy issue in the Black Stars. If there's going to be any transition from captaincy of Ayew onto Thomas Partey, it has to be peaceful. We know what happened the last time there was a captaincy issue heading into a major tournament. It brought about a lot of talk back and forth, a lot of issues, which has unfortunately not helped us going forward. And we hope that we learn from our mistakes. Hope a human being has to learn from their bad decisions at times, but it has to be peaceful. Ayew in recent times, the last African Cup of Nations qualifiers, was not featured. He was not in the team sheet, but then he was supposed to be on it, at least on the bench. It was a mistake that was made that needed to be corrected and emphasized on. It's not right the way things are going. Ayew in recent times has been low on form. It's clear for everyone to see, but you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. The fact that he's low on form and probably not playing at his best as he did for us does not mean that he was a lousy player for the Ghana national team. He served well, he did amazing things for us, scored important goals for us, was part of an under-20 team that won us the World Cup, the only African country to do that till date. He has paid his dues, and least he deserves is some bit of respect. That being said, the FA and the coach in charge should make sure that if there is any transition to go on, if Partey is supposed to take over the mantle or whoever, it has to be done peacefully. We all expect that it is done in a way that does not breed bad blood between any two sets of players. Ayew, an amazing footballer for the Ghana Black Stars over the years. He deserves a farewell befitting of a national asset, and that is what he has been for us. I'm not saying he should leave the camp. I'm not saying he should no longer play for Black Stars. I'm saying if it comes down to that, looking at what has been happening in recent times, he deserves a befitting farewell, and that is how I want to conclude today. So that has been it for today. We've been talking to you today about the latest from Coach Chris Hughton. He feels we have enough quality to go into AFCON and get results. He also feels his immediate task, which is AFCON, is what is on his mind. After that, there's team building he has to focus on. We also been talking about the ports Ghana are in for the AFCON Under 23 draw. Port 1 it is for the Black Meteors. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week.